Okay. Hello, this is Mike Fay with Sam Castine, and we're at Beekmantown Central School. Actually, we're at the rec center in Beekmantown, and we're here for CVAC boys varsity soccer action between the visiting Northeastern Clinton Cougars and the Beekmantown Eagles. For Northeastern, number 3, Alan Lapeer. Number 4, Pat Dubuque. Number 5, Ryan Aintill. Number 7, John Lynch. Number 8, Kyle Edgerton. Number 10, Jeremy Dragoon. Number 11, Mike Ashline. Number 12, Nick Babby. 13, Eamon O'Brien. 14, Anthony Richard. Number 15, Brian LaFountain. Number 16, Aaron Coulombe. Number 17, Paul Hamilton. Number 18, Travis Dupree. Number 19, Brad Supernaw. 20, Pat Racine. 21, Nick Legree. 22, Sean Fay. 23, Pete Castine. Number 24, Scott Morelli. 25, Matt Arno. And in goal for Northeastern, Tyson Dumas. The backup goalie is Craig Young. Cougars are coached by Dale Hawksby. For Beekmantown, number 12, Dave Favreau. Number 14, Chris Morrison. Number 19, Gene Giroux. Number 20, Jeff Bosworth. 21, Luke Ledoux. 23, Tone Arlt. 24, Justin Vancourt. 25, Nick Caron. 26, Jason Rivers. 27, Jesse Blake. 28, Andrew Daggett. 29, Jason Kelly. 30, Casey Gilligan. Number 31, Adam Coe. 32, Sean Brooks. 33, Travis Tipton, and in goal is Dan Munson. The Eagles are coached by John Chapman. Referees for this afternoon's contest is Jamie Labarge and Jeff Dickerson. Right off the bat, Morelli gets the shot off, deflects off number 33, Travis Tipton, deflected over onto the right wing, and the shot was taken that went high over the net. So Northeastern with an opportunity early in the contest. And Munson puts the ball back in play for the Eagles. Dubuque can't control. It's picked up on the far side. Now the Eagles numbers, this white lettering on, or white numbers on the gray shirts, is very hard to see at a distance. So I apologize to the Beekmantown fans in advance if I don't get the right individual, because I can't see the numbers. But easy on this side, we got 25 throwing it in. That's Nick Caron. A nice throw just inside the 18, headed out by Babby. The Eagles are right there, but Ashline steals and clears. Up on the far side for Edgerton, he can't get to it, and Dubuque forced to the outside. Eagles with a nice cross, and Dumas with the stop. Dumas shanks it off the side of his foot, but Edgerton is there to chip it right back to Dubuque. Cleared by Tipton, and it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Ashline broken up. Dubuque can't control, and the Eagles down the far side, broken up by Dupree. And a long pass up for Morelli. Morelli with some room to operate, and he has some speed. He gets the shot off, or the cross, and Lapeer just can't get to it. A fine play. And Northeastern came a whisker from drawing first blood. Tipton again, a line drive. Stopped this side by Aintill, but he can't control. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. That was Jeff Bosworth for the Eagles. Over the head of Morelli. Nice throw, Ryan. Morelli chips to the far side for Dubuque, but he can't get there. Now Ashline to Aintill. Now in the center, Aintill, the Eagles, bad communication, and Aintill was able to squirt between two people. Tipton up through the center, intercepted by Dubuque, who clears into the Beekmantown zone. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Coulombe, a long throw. And Morelli couldn't control, and Munson does. Over the head of Racine. Babby calls him off, and the clearing pass deflects off number 22, Luke Ledoux, and Babby is forced to clear out of bounds.
That's right.
That'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. Headed right back in by the Eagles. Lynch can't control. Eagles right through the center. That's a handball, and that's a dangerous place for handball just outside the 18. Eagles with a great opportunity here. That's 32, Sean Brooks, and he's going to take the direct. Just over top of the crossbar, a fine ball that went just over top of the crossbar, and it'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. Babby puts it into play. Stopped by Morelli, picked off by Lynch. Lynch up through the center for Coulombe. Coulombe has some room. He pushes it through for Morelli. Morelli to the 18. Gets the shot off, and Munson with a nice save. Sure, just at midfield. Ashline heads back for Dupree. Dupree up for Coulombe. Coulombe should get the call there, and he will. Eagles controlling, chipping to the outside. Into the center, stopped by Ashline, and now Inkto controls to the outside. And a nice ball down the wing. Morelli's a nice defensive play, outstanding defensive play by Jason Rivers. The Eagles still trying to get it out. Brooks up for Blake, back to Brooks. And Racine gets there to break that up. And a long pass down for Morelli. Northeastern still trying to spring Morelli loose. Morelli cuts it back. He'll get a shot off. And it's broken up. He waited too long. Lynch. Broken up nicely, and Brooks comes away with the ball. Up through the center for Gilligan. Broken up by Babby, and a nice play by Nick Babby to not only put the ball out of bounds, but out of bounds off the Beekmantown player, so Northeastern can maintain control. Blake to the outside, and again having trouble with those numbers long distance away. Broken up by Ashline. Now Lapierre deflects to Coulombe. Coulombe tries to push through for Edgerton. Tipton takes it the outside, but Edgerton takes it right back again. Northeastern with an opportunity here. Edgerton tries to cross, but it deflects off Brooks. Headed by Lapierre, but it's cleared. That wasn't Brooks on the far side. And the call goes against Beekmantown, and the Cougars will have a direct kick.
Okay, we need one more. Now we'll just stay, do it the whole game.
Cleared out by the Eagles.
When you get it, hold it.
Ball still in play, and the Eagles, nice play. Jeff Bosworth with a lot of hustle coming up, taking control of that ball, and that could be a lot of contact. Inkto down the wing for Coulombe. Coulombe still trying to control and crosses into the center, but it deflected straight out again. by, I'll see if I can get his number. These uniforms for the Eagles are tough. Brooks controls into the center on the far side for, I wish I could see his number, and finally cleared by Dupree. A long shot that's just deflected at the last second, out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. Hard from this angle to be able to tell if Dumas had a beat on that ball, but that was a line drive rocket from the outside. Crossed into the center, the Eagles with an opportunity just at the 18 and finally cleared by Lapierre. Morelli can't get it out. Pushed back in by the Eagles. Brooks gets the shot off. It deflects off Babby. And Dumas comes out to make the stop to control the ball. Out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Northeastern substitutions. I see LaFountain out there, and also Dragoon on the far side. Coulomb into the center, chipped right over the top of the net by Arno. Fine throw by Aaron Coulomb. I think that is Caron that put the ball into play. A good idea. Gladue tries to put the ball on the outside, but it goes too far. Dave Favreau couldn't catch up to it, and now it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. LaFountain into the center, intended for Arno. And a charge called on LaFountain. It'll be a direct kick for the Eagles. Just inside the 18, contact before the ball gets there, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. That's 25. That's Caron that just put the ball in play for the Eagles. Picked up in the center by Coulomb, but punched in by Blake, and finally cleared by Northeastern over the head of Tipton. But a nice defensive play. I got to get his number. Fine defensive play. Northeastern would have had a 3-on-1 if it wasn't for that header. And that is 26. Jason Rivers with a fine defensive play to keep Northeastern from going in on Munson. Cougar substitutions again. Sean Fay out there. And I'll have to catch up with the other ones. Nick Legree, I think, on the outside. Coe on the wing. And it's cleared up by Dupree. Cleared out again by Ashline, but right back in again. Now Coulomb to the far side, intended for Dragoon. But a fine play by Brooks. He won't let Dragoon take the ball away or go upfield with the ball, and he kicked it out of bounds off Dragoon. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Down the wing, stopped by Lynch, or rather Legree, and it deflects into the center for LaFountain. LaFountain back into the center. Northeastern should have learned a lesson from the other night. When Northeastern pushed the ball straight down the middle, they were continually stopped by the Saranac defense, when they used their wings, they had some good opportunities. A long shot, or a long cross. And they can't catch up to it. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Down the wing, right through the Cougar defense, and Racine misplays the ball, and Babby backs him up. Oh, or Arlett, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Arlett, the recipient of a 3 Northeastern mistakes. And Babby backed him up and deflected it out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. Babby, short. And he gets a second opportunity and he pushes it up to Coulomb. Back to Racine for control. Racine, again, the Eagles with an opportunity, and Dumas comes out to make the stop. And off a deflection, Dragoon controls to the outside for Northeastern. And it'll be a Northeastern throw-in, but the Eagles, playing well defensively, won't let them operate. A long throw inside the box, and Munson comes out to make the stop. A tough play for the goalie to try and focus and concentrate on a ball coming in like that when he's surrounded by several forwards. Dupree with a nice play to turn the ball and push it off for Legree. Legree up the wing for Arno. Arno keeps it going for Dragoon. Dragoon back to Arno in the center, just too far, and cleared out by the Eagles. Rivers.
How are you? Good, how are you doing? Good. How you doing? Good.
Back it over. Come on, Marco.
I mean, it's only the respectful way.
I don't really know.
He is old.
No, I went down there. Look for it today. They didn't have it.
Cleared in the Northeastern zone. Into the center where it's picked up by Blake. Blake goes near side. Racine is there first. Racine having a tough time today, as well as he played the other night. He was just fantastic the other night against the Chiefs, and he's had a tough time this game so far. LaFountain can't control it, goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Out of bounds, and it'll be a drop ball.
Yeah, look red.
Bay wins the drop ball, and it comes out to Arno. It'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. Arno and I guess that's Rivers get tied up. And Coulomb's going to take the kick. Push through. And just wide. Looked like Fay got there, but he just pushed it wide. I don't know if it deflected off Munson, but a fine play by the Cougars. Over the head of Coulomb, straight down through the center. And finally cleared by Dupree. A fine run by, I think that's Dave Favreau, number 12. Again, very hard to see the Beekmantown numbers.
Come on, get on it.
Blake into the center, stopped by Fay, and finally cleared out for Coulomb. It off a deflection. And finally out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. That last ball by Karen.
Win the ball, Gray.
Halfway through this first half, Fay chips up. Arno can't control, and it's pulled away by Rivers. Favreau. And finally cleared by Racine. Into the center, picked up by Blake. Legree gets there, and he pushes it over for Coulomb. Coulomb, a long ball up, and Munson's going to have to come out and does. He got the ball just at the 18, so he was too far out to pick it up with his hands. So he just cleared it out. Now the Eagles threatening again. Pulled to the outside. Still under control. And finally headed by Fay to Babby, and Babby pushes it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. A nice throw inside the penalty box, headed out by Coulomb. On the far side, Legree. Maybe Rivers on the far side, too hard to see, but it'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. A fine cross, headed back into the center, and finally cleared out by Ashline. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. A very, very dangerous play for Northeastern. An outstanding corner kick for the Eagles. Stopped by LaFountain to the outside and chipped right back in by the Eagles. Gilligan switches fields, and this should go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. Babby puts the ball on the play. It's headed right back in again. Missed kick by Racine. Fay gets there and pushes up through the middle. Misplayed by the Eagle defense and backed up nicely by Tipton. And a charge called on Northeastern. It'll be a direct kick for the Eagles.
Good job, Travis.
Headed at the 18. Now Babby clears, and it's headed right back in again off Racine. Racine back to the 18, and Fay clears up in through the center, picked up by Brooks. Brooks tries to switch fields, but Arno won't let him, and finally clears up straight through the center. Again, Northeastern has to use their wings. If they're trying to split somebody or send somebody long, they've got to use their wings. Thrown in by Karen. Into the center for Gladue. Broken up by Fay, but the Eagles will get it right back again, and then it deflects to Coulomb. And again, right through the center. Tipton loves this. They're making his job easy. He doesn't have to run from side to side. Coulomb still trying to control, finally gets the shot off, and it's stopped easily by Munson. Headed by Ashline. Now Racine. It'll go out of bounds and it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. A nice throw in by Karen right into the center, cleared by Babby, stopped by Brooks, and picked up by Blake. Now Brooks again deep into the zone, cleared by Dupree. Nobody can maintain any kind of control. Finally picked up on the far side, broken up by Dupree, and it'll be a corner kick. This is the third corner kick for the Eagles. Pretty play. Finally shot. And stopped by Dumas. A fine play by the Eagles. I wish I could pick up their numbers faster, but a fine play by the Eagles. I think that was shot by Blake, and I don't know who headed it. Maybe Gilligan. I'm not sure. But a fine effort by the Eagles, and an equally fine save by Tyson Dumas. Handball called, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. Head it right back out again. Faye takes the shot, and it just goes wide.
So we got the fourth done.
Eagles right up through the center, deflected by Brooks. Headed back by Dupree. Coulomb is there. Coulomb tried to keep it and kept it too long and broken up by the Eagles. He had a man on either side. He had a wing. He had Arno on one side and Edmonton on the other. Coulomb pushed it into the center and easily cleared by the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, good call. Give us hard. For the elbow in the chest.
Get the ball to the outside. Wings are wide open. Look at the
And Dal Hawksby is instructing his team to do exactly what I thought he'd be saying. Get the ball to the outside. Stop this right down the center stuff. Because again, you're making it easier on the opposition's fullbacks. If they just have to stand there and wait for the ball to come to them, it makes it a lot easier than if they have to run not only up and down the field, but side to side.
Fire.
Coulomb with a long throw for Lapierre, and he heads it in weakly onto Munson. Munson with a fine boot way beyond midfield, stopped by Racine. And Coulomb able to control, and he goes up the wing for Edgerton. Edgerton gets the shot off, and it goes high over the net. A weak kick, stopped by Edgerton. Edgerton controls to the outside. Carried it just too long, and it was taken away by the Eagle defense. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Coulomb deep to the 6. Headed out, and he'll do it again. Coulomb, another hard throw to the 6. Headed out, picked up by Ashline, and the shot is deflected by Brooks.
Look where you're going, Tony. Oh.
Picked up by Arlett, deflected off. Inkton. Now Brooks finally reverses, switches fields over to the far side. Chipped back into the center, and Dumas with the stop. Coulomb up for Arno, and he pushes it ahead, but it's too far. Munson comes out to make the stop. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. I'd have to say that my impression of the first half here, the beginning or probably the first 25 or 30 minutes of the first half is, as far as Northeastern concerned, other than a couple of plays, a bunch of individual, very little team play so far. A lot of individual effort, but working harder than they have to when a short pass would be a whole lot better than trying to dribble through. Eagles, my impression is, I don't think as strong maybe as Northeastern, but certainly playing better as a team. And they were able to sustain some pressure a little bit ago and had some very, very nice shots on goal. So short kick right in the center and picked up by Brooks. Stolen away by Morelli, and finally call goes against the low shot, cleared out by the Eagles. Eagles communicating very well, talking. And Arlett pushes the ball out of bounds, but you can hear the Eagles talking back and forth, giving instructions and pumping each other up. Arlett. The throw-in goes right to Arlett. Ashline gets there, pushed off the ball. Ashline off. Now, I just said they were communicating well, and right there they didn't. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles right there. It's funny how you do that, Sam. You just mentioned something, and 2 seconds later, I just said that the Eagles were communicating well, and right there they didn't. So I guess that just shows that they're human beings, huh?
Oh, yeah.
A nice play. Outstanding effort by Adam Coe to deflect that ball deep in the Northeastern zone. It goes for nothing, but that's a good play here at midfield. Blake still controlling. The Eagles beating the Cougars to the ball. Lynch on the far side. And again, I wish I could pick up that Beekmantown number. Into the center, and Racine is there to clear it. That ball got by Dumas, and that's a handball. That ball got by Dumas, and there was nothing between the ball and the back of the net except Pat Racine, and he was able to clear it out before the Eagles could get there. Momentum is slowly but surely shifting in favor of the Beekmantown Eagles. And the shot, a nice shot that just goes wide. That's the kind of shot you want to get off, because any kind of deflection, any kind of changes directions going through the crowd, the goalie has absolutely no chance at all. Fay into the game, and he replaces Coulomb. Babby up for Engtill. Engtill pushes through for Morelli. Morelli keeps it to the outside. He's got some room to operate. Eagles defense playing well, just containing and waiting for their opportunity. Broken up. Who can get there? Finally the pier on the far side. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. The Eagles defense did what they had to do there. That's a good play. You don't always have to commit and go in and make the great steal and take it right off the foot. All you need to do in a situation like that is contain. I think that was Tipton. Contained Morelli to the 18 and wouldn't allow him to make any kind of moves towards the net until he waited and delayed the situation until his defense was able to get back into play. Karen will throw in for the Eagles. Chested by Fay, but he can't control. He goes down and it's picked up by the Eagles. Racine steps in front of Coe and knocked it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Eagles again. Handball called. It'll be a direct kick for the Eagles, or rather for the Cougars. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in. Northeastern, very, very lackadaisical. They seem to be very lackluster. It's strange what the difference of what a couple of days could do. They were very, very aggressive against the Chiefs, and they come here against the Eagles, and they seem to be very lackadaisical at times. Now, that could be because of the pressure the Eagles are putting on them, or maybe they're just having a bad day. We will see. Lapeer with a nice steal on the far side. Pushes through for Morelli, but it's broken up. Back into the center, Lynch. Now Racine. Picked up nicely by Coe. Coe. Back to Arlett. Arlett goes down the wing. This one will be too far. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cougars. And we're under 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Ashline trying to control. Again, Northeastern, they take the first, second step, and then they stop. Now Morelli. Morelli, defended by 3, tried to get over to Edgerton, and it's cleared out by the Eagle defense. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Headed by Fay. Stopped by, I think that's Rivers.
Pressure, Luke.
Fay, again, right into the center. The idea is there, but the wrong location. Charge called, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. They're running out of time. They need to put the ball into play.
Turn around, D. Turn around.
Babby chips to the 18. Edgerton gets there. Finally gets the shot off. It deflects off a Beekmantown player, but it goes wide. And I guess it didn't deflect off a Beekmantown player because it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. 1 minute remaining in the first half. And this should go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Racine to Aintil, or Ashline rather. Now Tipton will get there. Morelli goes over Tipton. Ball's still alive. I don't know what the call is going to be. Oh, it's going to be a penalty kick. There's a push inside the box. Looks like there's going to be a penalty kick late in the first half. That's a tough one for the Eagles. And it looks like Edgerton is going to take the penalty. We've talked about penalty kicks many times in the past, and a lot of people think the pressure may be on the goalie. That's not true. I think the pressure is more on the shooter. The goalie's really not expected to make this stop. If he does, it's an outstanding play on his part. Edgerton gets the shot off, and Munson with the stop. And that ball had no zip on it at all, Sam. It was a well-placed ball, low and to Munson's right, but it had no zip, and Munson made it look easy. And that could be a big break for the Eagles after a penalty kick late in the first half that could have really put them down. Munson with a great save, and that could really pump the Eagles up for the second half. And we'll be back in a couple minutes for the second half. At the end of one, it's Northeastern 0 and Beekmantown Eagles 0. Now we're getting ready for the second half, and we're going to see if that save by Munson at the end of the first half on that penalty kick, if that's going to be something that the Eagles can use to rally around to come through and put something in the net. Morelli goes far side for Lapierre. Eagles right in the right spot. That's Blake. Stopped that pass. Now Ashline. Stopped again by Brooks. Now Ashline goes near side for Edgerton. Edgerton with the cross, and it goes behind the net. That's 29. The guy I haven't been able to see, that's Jason Kelly. I wasn't able to see him when he was on the far side. Couldn't see his number, but got him now. Gilligan still controls, pushes into the center for Blake. Blake to the outside, too far out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for Northeastern. Hangtell. Dumped into Northeastern zone. Gladue. Broken up by Babby, or rather Lapierre, back into the center. Chipped into the center again, this time for Coulombe. That could have been a dangerous kick. Coulombe waited too long, had the shot just outside the 18, finally dips it back to Dubuque, and Dubuque with a weak shot in on Munson. And it'll be a throw in for Northeastern. Racine to Morelli. Broken up again by the Eagles. Eagles playing well, getting themselves up on the angle, setting themselves up where they're blocking or deflecting every pass that the Cougars attempt. Dupree had it right back out again. Broken up by Ashline, too far out of bounds, and Kelly will throw in for the Eagles. In the center for Gladue, now Blake squirts through the center, and Dupree is there to clear it out. And Blake just a step and a half off, and Dumas comes out to make the stop. Headed into the center, and there we go again. Rivers, Johnny on the spot to clear that out. Now Northeastern coming right back again. Edgerton has a man to the outside, carries through the center. The pass goes behind Lapierre. Lapierre keeps it going for Morelli, and that's a shot. Alan Lapierre has got to take that shot from that 18. Now Northeastern with a good opportunity, and it goes for nothing. They don't even get a shot off. That shot has to be taken from there. Stopped by Hangtell, deflects into the center. And the call goes against the Eagles, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. Ashline chips into the 18, and it goes in weakly on Munson. Again, Northeastern not able to coordinate and get any kind of legitimate shots on net. Brooks is there to clear. I think that's Brooks. Hold on a second. Stopped by Dubuque, but the Eagles come away with it. It's taken back by Racine. Racine up into the center for Coulomb. Coulomb to the outside for Edgerton. He's got some room on the outside. Edgerton inside the 18, gets the cross off, but again, there it is. Tipton in the perfect spot. You had Aintel all alone in front, and Tipton wouldn't let that ball go through. Tipton again clears it off a deflection. Dupree with a fine defensive play. And there we go. Too much mouth, and it's going to be a card, I think. I can understand the frustration, and that's what, you know, it happens. But Mr. Dickerson let the first one go, but he wasn't going to let the second one go, and Edgerton is off with a yellow card. He'll have to stay off till the stoppage of play one stoppage of play, and then he can come back on if his coach so chooses. That could be dangerous. Morelli carries to the outside, but he can't control out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. Blake switches fields onto the far side. Fine play by, it looks like number 30, Gilligan on the outside. Now Lapierre chips up for Coulomb. Coulomb crosses and nobody there. Nobody there. And it comes clear onto this side of the field before it's even touched. I can't see his number. That out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in for the Eagles. I'll catch the number this time. Looks like 28, Daggett. Andrew Daggett.
Yeah, back up. Good.
Out of bounds, we'll do it again. Punched in by Kelly and finally cleared. And this one is going to come right to us here. Out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Northeastern substitutions, looks like Sean Fay and John Lynch into the game for the Cougars. Coulomb will throw in. First goal obviously will be a big one for either team. First goal will be a big one for either team because both teams can just continue playing tough defense. But once that first goal is scored, they're going to have to open it up. Back into the center and finally cleared out by the Eagles. Babby back in, off the head of Coulomb. Fay pushes to Ashline. Ashline tries to get it back to Fay.
Come on, ref!
Fay up for Lapierre.
Don't let him get on you.
A fine slide tackle, and it'll be a throw in for Northeastern. One ref said it was Northeastern's ball, the other ref said it was Beekmantown's, so they're going to have a drop ball.
Yeah, because this tastes really hot.
Cleared out into the center for the Gladue. Still controlling, has one man up. Picked up by Blake. Blake still controlling. And Coulomb will get the loose, excuse me, will get the loose ball. Tries to spring with a fine pass. Dragoon cuts it back to his left foot, too far, and another tough opportunity. And it goes for nothing. Munson into the center. Off of deflection, picked up by Lynch and then Dupree. Picked up by Dragoon. Dragoon pushes across, and right at the 18, it's cleared. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw in for Northeastern.
Right on the run, yeah.
Kelly. Down the wing, out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Cougars. Eamon O'Brien into the game for Northeastern. Down the wing, Morelli gets the cross off, and the shot by O'Brien goes high over the net. That's either I think that's going to be a corner kick. I think that was a Beekmantown defender that got the ball away from O'Brien and kicked it over top of his net. And it'll be a corner kick for Northeastern. Ashline. This is the type of game that you go for minute after minute with no score, and then all of a sudden, bang, you'll have 2 or 3 goals. Fay gets the shot off, and it's deflected. A line drive that was heading for the near corner of the net, and it was deflected, looked, I think, by Brooks. And Babby takes it wide and kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Kelly heads it over Babby, and Dupree is there. Blake pushes through nicely. Right back to Kelly. Blake inside the box. Fay goes to the outside, takes the ball to the outside, knocked down. It'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Picked up by Brooks, broken up by Fay. Fay up for Coulomb, just a little bit too far, broken up and cleared. Fay into the center, misplayed. Northeastern can't take advantage of it, finally shot. And deflected out by the Eagles. Taken by Blake in the front, miskicked. And picked up by Gilligan. Finally out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Broken up, but the ball squirts loose. This will go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Gilligan pushes high and wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. In the center, picked up by Rivers, and finally cleared out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Long throw over the defense. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in again for Northeastern. Both teams have had their opportunities. Munson comes out nicely and makes the stop, taking control. Punts far side off. Fay comes away with a loose ball and pushes it into the center. Kelly with a nice ball up the wing, finally cleared out by Racine. O'Brien comes away with the ball off Fay.
Right there.
And he's knocked down, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. Batty. Miss kicked. If Northeastern can take advantage of this, and they can't. That was a fine effort by Tipton. He miskicked, didn't give up, got back up and was able to clear the ball before either Morelli or Dragoon could take advantage of it. And Northeastern will do it again with a throw-in. That ball that was cleared, still searching for that ball that was cleared a little bit ago by the Eagle defense. A long throw, and it's tipped deeper into the Beekmantown zone, but Munson is there for control. Midfield, stopped by Lynch, over for Ashline. Up for Dragoon. Dragoon wants to put it right into the wing and does. Just too far, and Munson comes out to make the stop. All the way back to Dupree, and Gladue making a nice run, and he's had to be pushed off the ball, and that's a good play by Luke Gladue. Now chipped deep into the Northeastern zone at the 18 and shot by Blake. It'll go wide. And it doesn't go out of bounds, and the Eagles come right back again, right into the center. Coulomb will get there and clears deep, but right back by Tipton. Now O'Brien, and there's Tipton again, or Rivers rather this time. Up for Morelli, he gets through one, he gets the shot off, and it's wide. Well, we got one for this side, but the other side, the guy's lost. Stopped by Morelli. Morelli still trying to get the shot off. He's pulled down, and it'll be a direct kick just outside the 18.
Send it over, pass it over now. Come on now. Why do you set up like that? Let them set up.
Coulomb tries to get the shot off, and it's in the net. Aaron Coulomb, low to the left side of Dan Munson, and Northeastern takes a lead midway through the second half. With no clock, there's no way we can give you a time on that goal, but that was Coulomb unassisted to make it 1-0 Northeastern, and I'd just a guess there's probably 20 or 25 minutes left in this second half, so plenty of time for the Eagles, but a big goal for Northeastern, because what this means is the Eagles are going to have to open it up a little bit, especially as time ticks away. They're going to have to open it up a little bit, and this could create some more opportunities, offensive opportunities for Northeastern. But on the other side of the coin, they open it up. It's going to give them more of a scoring chance. Northeastern knows that they're going to be coming with all they got. Dumas to the far side. Out of bounds off O'Brien. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Stolen in by Arno. Arno slips and falls, but he's able to recover and switch fields over for Edgerton. Edgerton with a fine trap. He can get a shot off, and he's bowled right over. And that's a bad call. That's a bad call. That man was playing the man. He was not playing the ball. Right in front of Mr. Dickerson, and that's not a good call. Not a good call, because what that in fact does, that gives the defender permission to do even more the next time around. So good tight defense and lots of hustle is what you're looking for, but when a player is playing the man and not the ball, it's got to be called. Knocked down by Drew, and Northeastern comes away with it again. Edgerton up for Arno, just gets through, and Munson comes out for control and throws it immediately out onto the far side. Broken up by Racine, out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Into the center. Chipped high to the 18. Now that's a bad. If you can't get up for the ball, then don't low bridge the man. Out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Through everybody. Angtel comes away with the ball, pushes ahead for Arno, but it's picked up and cleared by Karen. Coe on the far side with a lot of hustle, but he can't keep it in. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Racine, intended for Angtel, bounces through everybody and finally comes to Coulomb. Coulomb with a lead pass up for Arno. Tipton is there and clears it. It doesn't go out of bounds. Arno picks it up on the far side. Chipped into the center. Coulomb gets there, but he's beaten to the ball by... There's the other one now. That's a tough job, ball boy, on that far side.
The Gators don't get him in there.
Coulomb with a long throw. Munson gets there, stops it. And we've got pushing and shoving in there, and that's...
That's a card.
Come on.
And that's Edgerton with his second yellow card, so he's done. He's out for this game, and he's going to be out for the next. Red card you do, yellow card I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's see what we got out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we still got 10 out there. A red card you have to play short.
Gray ball, gray ball. Gray. Go, Gray.
Headed back into the center. And Ashline finally clears it up, but there's Rivers. And Angtel can't Picked up this time by Drew. Now Dupree. Dupree clears the ball up the wing. It does not go out. And off a deflection, Arno in the center. Still controlling to the 18. Gets the shot off. And Munson with the diving save. Arno going from his right to his left. Put the ball back to his right. Munson followed him over to the left and had to dive back to make the stop. A fine play by Matt Arno. Now back into the center. Brooks. Just down by Racine. Picked up on the far side by Legree. Legree up the wing. Legree again trying to keep the ball in play for Northeastern. Now O'Brien. O'Brien pushes up for Legree. Legree cuts it inside and then outside again. Finally cleared up by the Chiefs, or the the Eagles. Wow. Brooks in the center.
It's the way. Go, go, go.
Squirts through, and Babby should get there first, and does, and he clears out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. Kelly in the center. Racine knocks it down and clears it, but not out. Shot back in again, and this time it'll go out. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Thrown into Lynch, and he goes down the wing. There's Tipton to clear up and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Dupree down for Dragoon. Dragoon cuts it through the center, but it's cleared by Rivers. Dupree with the header, picked up by Ashline, deflects it into the center, and there's the Eagle defense to clear. Gladue. There's another one.
Yeah, great. Yeah, push right off the ball. Come on, go.
Rivers in the center, right back in a Northeastern zone. And Gladue is pushed by Ashline, and it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. Brooks. And dangerous play called, and it'll be direct kick for Northeastern. Dupree to midfield, headed right back in by Blake, and then Fay chips high and deep into the Beekmantown zone. Munson comes out and makes the stop. Broken up by Dupree, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Blake down the wing for Kelly. And it'll be another throw-in for the Eagles. Back to Blake. And you gotta stay on the ground. It'll be a direct kick just outside the 18, outside the penalty box. And it's wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Northeastern. Off the head of Dragoon, but it's cleared up And out of bounds by Tipton. He wanted that one back.
Go, Gray!
Now Dupree to Fay. Off a deflection. It goes in the center for Arno. Arno can't control and it's cleared up. And one of these times I'm going to get that guy's number. Karen, is that 25, Nick Karen? Dupree with a nice clear deep into the zone off the head of Tipton. It should go out of bounds, and it does. It'll be a throw-in for Northeastern. Cougars with a 1-0 lead. They can take their time, use up some of the clock. Arno with the throw. It's deep. And cleared out by the Eagles. Ashline gets there. No communication. Northeastern has got to communicate better than that when they have an opportunity deep in the Beekmantown zone. Dubuque gets it to Lapierre. Lapierre taken down, and the ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be they're calling it a corner kick. They're calling it a corner kick for Northeastern. Ashline right up in front, headed out, and Dupree gets there and kicks way high and wide into the jungle, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. The Eagles guilty of bunching up a little bit here. Miskicked by Drew. It goes to the far side, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Down the wing, inadvertently headed back into his own zone, and Lapierre off a deflection gets it to Arno. Arno. And Giroux gets back to break that up. Engtel can't control it, goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles.
Keeper! Keeper!
Throw-in stolen by Fay. Pushes across for Arno, just too far, and Munson gets there, but he can't control it. It's finally on the outside. Legree gets a shot off. It deflects back to Engtel, now to Arno. Arno with the shot, it's in the net. Great persistence on the part of the Cougars. And it's now 2-0 Northeastern. With about 7.5 minutes remaining in this second half, Arno makes it 2-0. I'm going to give Engtel the assist. So Arno from Engtel, it's 2-0 Northeastern, and the Eagles come right back again. And that was a great play. This started right back here in that throw-in, that Beekmantown throw-in, where Fay intercepted the throw-in, ran around the Beekmantown player, grabbed the ball, and pushed it in to the box, and eventually it deflected to Engtel, and he pushed it to Arno, and Arno with the score. So a very, very good team effort there, and a lot of persistence on the part of the Cougars results in a goal to give them a 2-0 lead. Down the wing, over the head of the defense. Morelli gets there but can't control. And finally cleared up, stopped by Lynch, or rather Legree. Legree, high and wide. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Oh, it smells throw in to Blake. Stopped by Engtel in the center. Fay pushes over for Dragoon. Dragoon tried to chip it back, and it's finally out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for Northeastern. Engtel with a line drive. Munson with the stop, and he bobbled it, but he's able to recover. Munson to midfield. Headed back by Racine. Now O'Brien can't control, and it's deep in the Northeastern zone. Headed back out by Dupree. That's a handball.
Finally got the goal.
A little late. And it'll be a direct kick for Northeastern. And yes, Northeastern in a position here where they can waste some time. They can take a few extra seconds on every direct kick, and every headed by Morelli. Dragoon can't get there. He finally chips it back. Munson's still running around trying to get control of it. Fay passes over, and Morelli gets there. Can't get the shot off, and what are we going to call here? Usually that's what happens once you're in there for that long. My goodness, they had, it seemed like about 30 seconds inside the penalty box. I know it wasn't that long, but somebody pushed, somebody shoved, or somebody went offside. Something happened. And the Eagles put it in play, but it'll be a throw-in now for Northeastern. Fay, a long throw over the head of the defense, but Morelli can't get to it, and Munson comes out to make the stop. A long punt this time by Munson. Dupree going to let it go out of bounds, and does.
No, that was already out. Ball was out.
Supposed to kick somebody in the head. That's okay.
Ball was out.
That was intelligent. Good.
Dupree into the center for Ashline. Ashline up the wing for, or up the center for Morelli, pushed from behind. And Munson with the easy stop. Throws it out immediately, not looking. Morelli gets there.
Go great.
Some pushing and shoving.
Great ball. Right, give me yellow. Go. You don't get this team under control. You better go back to modified where you belong. Go great. Play the game. Don't push up with your hands on.
Hey, ignore him. Hey, they're just ignorant.
And Munson with a foot save, just like a hockey goalie. Lynch gets the shot off, and it goes over top of the net, and then it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Morelli gets the shot off, and it's in the net. And it's 3-0 Northeastern. And now the danger is that the pushing and shoving will get even worse. Northeastern's third goal by Scott Morelli unassisted off a steal, goal kick steal. And Morelli again up through the center. And Munson comes out to make the stop. And he'll throw it out quickly. I think there's probably about a minute and a half left in this contest. Engtel goes far side for O'Brien, picked off by Arlett and headed out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Northeastern. O'Brien.
Whoops. Now we're getting another card.
Another card coming out on the far side. Looks like number 20, Jeff Bosworth, getting a yellow card. I didn't see what it was for, but this is a tough time. Coach is trying to maintain the discipline and calm on their teams.
Go great.
For either side, Northeastern up, Northeastern with a 3-0 lead, and Morelli now makes it a 4-0 lead. with 30 seconds remaining in the game. Early makes it 4-0 off a direct kick. The assist going to Nick Babby. And it's 4-0 Northeastern. And the first half was all defense. Nobody could score. Even with a penalty kick towards the end of the game, Northeastern couldn't get on the board. And the first half ended 0-0. And in the second half here, especially in the last few minutes, Northeastern has really blown the game wide open. And in the paper, this game is going to look like a total blowout, and it was closer than that. It's closer than a 4-0 game. In any case, as I was saying, first half came to an end, 0-0. And in the second half, we were playing pretty much the same way. It was up and down, good defense. Both teams playing very, very tight. And then Aaron Coulomb unassisted scored. I don't have any times on the goals, but probably about 15 or so minutes, 16 minutes into the second half, Coulomb scored unassisted, made it 1-0. And it stayed that way for a little while. Probably with about 7 minutes left. Matt Arno from Ryan Inktill scored, making it 2-0 Northeastern. And then in the last minute or so, last 2 minutes of the game, Scott Morelli with 2 goals. The first one unassisted off he stole a goal kick and went right in on Munson and scored to make it 3-0. And then the last goal scored with about 30 seconds left to play off a Nick Babby direct kick. Scott Morelli headed the ball in to make it 4-0 Northeastern. And again, a game that in the paper it's going to look like Northeastern just totally blew the Eagles off this field, but they didn't. It was a tough game, and it only got blown open in the last few minutes of the contest. So a very good win for Northeastern. That puts them at 2-0 on the season and 4-0 overall. And they're looking again to continue on their winning ways throughout the CVAC. That's the way it was this 8th day of September 1997 at the Beekmantown Rec Center in beautiful downtown Beekmantown. Northeastern 4 and the Beekmantown Eagles 0.
Hello everyone, I'm Sam Caston and welcome to Shazy. Tonight we're here for girls varsity action. The Shazy Eagles will be going against the Crown Point Panthers. Coach for Shazy Eagles is Bob Poirier. His team consists of Jen Gallo, number 1, Sam Frederick, 4, Liz Fortin is 5, Jamie LePage, 6, Kristen Dubray is 8, Michelle Dupree is 9, Katie Bouchard, 10, Rose Villan, 11, 12, Melissa Lemire, Nicolette Dubray, 13, Rachel Lamb, 14. Alicia Dupre is 15, Leslie Rovers 16, Katie Mulligan 17. Krista Dupre is in goal, Jen Prue is 19, Kim Parrott 20, 22 is Katie Prue. Amy Castine 24, Elise Bowman 25, Christy Wilson 26, Lindsay Rinkowski 28, and Heidi Moser number 30. The scorekeeper and manager is Claire Locke. For the Crown Point Panthers, coached by Grant Spalding. Janelle Furrick is in goal. Fallon Rabbit is number 13. Jamie Taylor, 26. Amanda Huntington is 17. Maddie Walters is 15. Erica Harrington, 4. Janet Burke is 7. Kristen Mullington is number 9. Crystal Santos is 24. Becky Caslow, 6. Jessica Ashline, 11. Leo Winters, 19. Chrissy Winters, 16. Tony Rodriguez, 14. Karen Stitz is 21. Samantha Noyes, 12. And Ruth Batiste, number 25, will be set for tonight's action in a moment.